You can start. Yes. Thank you.
Hari Sundarananda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hariyo Hari Sundarananda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hariyo Hari Keshava Hari Govinda Hari Hariyo Hari Sundarananda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hariyo वनमाली मुरली धारे गोवर्धन गिरिवर धारे वनमाली मुरली धारे गोवर्धन गिरिवर धारे नित्य नित्य कर माखन चोरी गोपी मनहारी हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम आओ रे गाओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम
Well done. Very, very good. Radha Damodar ki jai. Very good. Would you like to sing any more?
Maybe we can ask Leah if it's okay, Prabhuji.
Oh, yes. That would be really nice.
I'm not sure though, because it's her first time.
Are you shy?
I sing really loud.
Yeah, you both sing together, okay? Leah, and Hian is here to help her. Okay, come Hian. You help your sister. Come. Start, okay? It was both and
Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं
बेर शबरी
के जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुराते नहीं अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम वल्लभम्
महे सुगंधि पुष्टि वर्धनम
हे भगवान नाचते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं
Keep going.
गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्.
Well done. That was amazing. Well done. Oh, 1 second.
Thank you.
Yes, very good boy. Very good girl. What's your name, young man?
Ian.
Ians?
It's Hyan,
Yes,
H-E-Y-A-A-N.
Ians.
Hyan.
Okay, very good. And that song contained the name of Damodar, right? And Damodar is Krishna. And we're going to talk about him a little bit later. First, shall we do the Bhagavad Gita, Shaivi?
Yes, I'm fine with that.
Okay, let's do the Bhagavad Gita. So,
Two of them. Prabhuji, I'm still gonna do two of them.
yes, that's okay. That's okay. Okay. And would you like to read the English?
Yes, I can read the English.
Okay. Okay. Now, let me just do one thing. You can start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So you can
Arjunuvacha evam satatayukta ye bhakta swam pariyupasate ye chapya aksharam avyaktam tesham ye yoga vittamaha. Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect? Those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested? Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Veshamano Ye Mam Nityukta Upasate Shraddhaya Paripetaste Me Yukta Tamamataha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on my personal form are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith and are considered by me to be most perfect.
very good. Yetaksara mani desyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gama chintya cha kutastam achalam dhruvam saniyam indriyagamam sarvatra samabudaya te papnuvanti mameva sarvabhutaritaya rataha.
But those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses, the all-pervading, inconceivable, unchanging, fix the immovable, the impersonal conception of the absolute truth by controlling the various senses and being equally disposed to everyone. Such persons, engaged in the welfare of all, at last achieve me.
Very good. Now, would your mother like to read the Sanskrit?
All right, Prabhuji.
Okay, good, good.
Okay. Which look are we on, Shaivi?
Number 5.
Okay. I'll try, Prabhuji.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस् you don't know it. Okay, wait. No. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् अवप्याते.
For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied.
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्नस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्यु संसार सागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशित चेतसाम्.
But those who worship me, giving up all their activities unto me and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, O son of Pratha, for them I am the swift deliverer from the ocean and birth and death.
मय्येव मन आधस्त्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः.
Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always without a doubt.
Love the way. Sorry. Sorry.
Yes, Prabhuji, please go ahead.
I love the way she reads. She's got the right emphasis at the right place.
Thank you. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय.
My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me.
अभ्यासेऽप्य समर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि.
If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will become to the perfect stage.
अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्.
If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् जज्ञानाद्य ज्ञानं विशस्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागस्त्याग अगच्छति रन्तरन्तरम्.
If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits in action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Good.
Prabhuji, if you don't mind,
I can do it.
My elder sister is here.
Oh.
And she'll do better recitation than me if you're all right with it.
Wow. Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah. Falguni, do you want to continue with Shloka 13, please?
Sure, I will.
Oh, magnificent.
I will do. Must not Falguni.
Very good.
Anapeksha suchira daksha उदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारम्भ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
Pagu, we are on 13th, dear.
That was
Adveshta sarvabhutanam.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitrah karuna eva cha nirmamo nirahankara samadukha sukha kshami.
Very nice. Oh, you can do the next one as well.
Okay.
That was great.
Santushtha satatam yogi yatatma dradhanishchayah maya arpita mano buddhir yo madbhaktah same priyah.
One who is not envious, but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a
Proprietor.
proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination. His mind and intelligence fixed on me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me.
Yasmano dvijate loko lokano dvijate chayah harshamarshavayoge dve mukto ya sachame priyah.
He by whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised
Good.
in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me.
Yo narashyati.
One above that.
16.
16.
Oh, sorry, because I'm switching towards Sanskrit. I don't. That's why.
Yes, that's okay.
Yeah, I like to read from the Sanskrit one. Sorry.
Very good, very good.
Anapeksha one, right?
Haji.
Anapeksha suchira daksha udasino gatavyatha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhakta same priyah.
My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result, is very dear to me.
Yo na hrishyati na dveshti na shochati na kankshati shubha shubha parityagi bhakti manya same priyah.
One who neither rejoices or grieves,
Nur.
who neither
Laments.
limits
No.
or
No.
nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things. Such a devotee is very dear to me.
Samashatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoh shitoshna sukha dukkheshu samasangar vivarjitah.
And the next one as well.
Tulya ninda stutirmoni santushto yena kenachit aniketah sthiramatir bhaktiman me priyo naraha.
One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who doesn't care for any residence, who is fixed in knowledge and who is engaged in devotional service. Such a person is very, very dear to me.
Ye tu dharmyamrutamidam yathoktam paryupasate shraddhanamat parama bhaktas tetiva me priyah.
Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me.
Very good.
Thank you so much. Chapter 12 ki jai, Bhakti Yoga ki jai, Shaivi ki jai, Purna Mataji ki jai, Falguni Mataji ki jai. Very good.
Bhagwan ki jai.
I think we need lessons to pronounce Sanskrit.
Especially because she's doing it straight from the Sanskrit. And that's
Yeah,
very good
perfect.
because I was
Perfect.
checking my pronunciation. Actually, Falguni Mataji, one thing I wanted to check with you. Yathoktam. That's in this 20th verse, second line, it's
Yeah.
Yathoktam. Huh? Yathoktam. Is that how you say it? Yathoktam.
20th verse. Yetu dharmyat mridamidam
Yatha
yathoktam.
Uktam.
Yeah. Yatha uktam, yathoktam. Yeah.
Yatha Uktam. Okay, good. Because that's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
That's good. It's because we use the English, you see, because we don't know the Sanskrit so well. So it's very nice when we can sort of get that confirmation from someone like you.
We have been brought up that way, that we always read from Sanskrit. So that comes
Very,
first
very
to us.
good. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you for doing that. And now you, of course, have to, like Chavi, come every evening here, 7:30 UK time, because once you start, you can't finish. So you're welcome to join us. We're on every single day for the next 27 days, I think it is. And this wonderful niece of yours, Shavi, is really one of our inspirations because she's so keen to learn and understand. And it's so inspiring for us. So thank you so much. So does Falguni Mata, does your family know about Damodar Leela?
I didn't know about Damodar Leela until yesterday when Purna gave me some, whatever she heard from you, she gave me some knowledge, imparted that.
Okay, so you've got a good idea now, right?
Yesterday she mentioned, so yes.
Okay.
Today I have
Prabhuji, my
Ji.
younger sister is also here, and I'm sure my nephews and my nephew and niece is also there. So they would love to listen to this story. It is
That would be a
if
blessing.
you don't mind and if that is okay for you,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
it will be amazing for them to know that.
Yes, I will. What I will do, we'll give it in a little bit more briefer because many of the devotees have been here previously, so they know the story. And then we'll shift into Krishna Leela. So we can tell them this pastime, and then we'll talk about Krishna Leela as well. So that's absolutely fine. And thank you so much for joining all the way from, is it Vancouver?
Yes, it is Vancouver.
Well, both of them are in Vancouver, huh?
No, the younger
No.
one is in Toronto.
Toronto. Very, very nice. And your younger one is Anu, is it?
Yeah. Anila. Yes.
Anila. Thank you
Anila,
so
yes.
much.
I'm Manila.
Okay, can we see you?
Anila, you'll have to put your video on, sweetheart.
Sure.
Okay, you look similar to Purna Mataji. Okay, very, very good, very good. Thank you so much. Huh? Thank you for joining. Okay, let's move it along because we're out of time, getting out of time. So this month is really special. It lasts until the end of November. So every day we should try to make the most of this month in terms of bhakti because it is 1,000 times more than any other month. And the reason why is because this very special pastime took place. This incredible personality here is Lord Krishna, as you know, and he's regarded to be the supreme personality of Godhead. And he, when he comes to this world, takes a very sweet person as his mother. He's actually the mother and father of everyone, but he himself, when he comes to our world, takes a really sweet person as his mother. And she is so powerful that she managed to bind Krishna to this wooden grinding mortar. Now, what happened? He was very naughty. He was always naughty, but he was especially naughty one day, which was actually the day of Diwali, where for the first time he was mischievous at home. Normally, he's mischievous outside home and in the homes of other gopis, and they would always complain to Mother Yashoda. But this time he made the mistake of being naughty at home, and he broke some pots. He took some butter. He stole some butter from his own mother. he was feeding the monkeys with the butter. And she realized for the first time that what the neighbors have been telling her has been absolutely true. He's a butter thief, Makhan Chor. And she thought, I have to teach him a lesson. Otherwise, who's going to marry my Lala? So she ran after him with a stick, and he ran out of fear. And that fear was real. The sun is scared of Krishna and rises every morning and sets every evening. The moon is exactly the same. Yet, he was running from his mother. This is incredible. Anyway, she caught him. He allowed himself to be caught. And then she tried to tie him to the wooden mortar, but he was always 2 fingers short. She took more rope. They got all the rope in Vrindavan to put around her, or Gokul, but nothing. It would always be 2 fingers short. So Krishna was looking at Mother Yashoda and thinking, wow, she's such a wonderful devotee. I'm going to let her bind me because she's putting such a wonderful effort. So her effort and his mercy allowed the binding to take place. So we have to do the same. We have to put our effort to try to bring the Lord within the ropes of our heart, and he will allow us to bind him if we put the effort in. Damodar means, Damo means rope and Udha means waist. And this is the wonderful Leela. It took place when he was 2 years, 2 months. And he's always divine. So what he did, he took that mortar, he dragged it between 2 trees, and the 2 trees fell, and out of it 2 demigods came out, the sons of Kuvera, Nalakuvera and Manigriva. Here they are. We had a special photographer just waiting to click at the right time, and he sent this to us from the spiritual world. And these 2 were actually liberated by Krishna. They were cursed many years ago, 10,000 years ago, by the sage Narad Muni to become trees because they were a little bit disrespectful to him. And he blessed them actually with a curse because Krishna liberated them. So this day, we offer lamps every single day, at least once. Hopefully, you can do twice, morning, evening. And if you can manage 3 times a day, that's perfect. It's also called Uja Vrata because that refers to Shrimati Radharani. It's actually her special month. And because this is the month for Bhakti, and Bhakti Devi is Shrimati Radharani, none other than Shrimati Radharani. And if Radharani becomes pleased, then Krishna automatically becomes pleased. So in this month, so many different festivals take place. Sharad Purnima is right at the beginning. Straight after Sharad Purnima, this month starts. Then we have the appearance of Radha Kund, really special place. Diwali takes place in this month. Govardhan Puja takes place this month. And Srila Prabhupada, he left for the spiritual world this month. Gopastami takes place this month. Tulsi Viva, Karva Chauth tomorrow. 2 Ekadashis come, which are very special. And devotees do special things in this month. They offer lamps, they sing this Damodarastakam, which we'll do later. We do more japa, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We read the 12th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and we're so fortunate to have the family of Purna to guide us through that reading of the 12th chapter. It's so nice. Gopi Gita also we can recite every day if possible. We can do some vrat, and bhakti is more important in this month. So we try to do less gossip, less TV, less social media, less PlayStation 4, or whatever the latest Game Boy is. So we actually doing a little bit of recounting of Krishna's pastimes when he came 5,000 years ago. And this is from the Krishna book by Srila Prabhupada. He's very kindly gifted us this book. And what we did 2 days ago, we talked about the pastimes of Lord Krishna, how Lord Vishnu promised the devatas that he will descend and take care of the unruly kings who were being a big burden on earth. And especially this fellow here, Kamsa, who had imprisoned Devaki and Vasudeva, and every child they had, he would come and kill. The seventh child was transported it was exchanged. He was transferred from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini in Gokul. Then the eighth child came into the womb, and the demigods came and prayed to Devaki, and they prayed to also Krishna, who was in the womb. So then we're going to go on to the third chapter, which is the birth of Lord Krishna. Very transcendental event. He appeared, Lord Vishnu appeared first before Vasudeva and Devaki in order to assure them they have nothing to fear. So this was in the prison in Mathura. Vasudeva immediately began to offer wonderful prayers to Vishnu. My dear Lord, I can understand who you are. You're the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the super soul of all living entities and the absolute truth. And Devaki also prayed to him to hide his four-armed form and appear as baby Krishna. Because she was thinking Kamsa will come and give Vishnu a hard time. She had this motherly affection towards her child, who wasn't an ordinary child. Shavi, when you were you born with four arms and fully dressed with a garland and a helmet? What do you think?
No.
But Krishna was, Vishnu was. He isn't born like we are. He's special. He doesn't take birth. He appears because he's always existing. There's never a time when he's not existing. Then Lord Vishnu spoke and told Vasudeva to take him immediately to Gokul and replace him with the daughter which had been born to Mother Yashoda. Now, at that time, Vasudeva, he was in jail. So normally what happens is when a child is born, the father and mother will give lots of donations. So when Vishnu came, Vasudeva in his mind was so happy. He immediately donated within his mind thousands of Gomatas to the Brahmins. Gomata is so important. Krishna is always thinking about Gomata. Are we thinking about Gomata? So the lesson, actually, there is a wonderful lesson to learn from that. Sometimes physically, it might be difficult for us to do something because of our circumstances. But if it's difficult to do physically, we can still do it mentally. That's called Manasi Seva. So in this age of Kali Yuga especially, this is very potent. So if you can't do something physically with your body, you do it with your mind. And it is regarded to be as good as done. You will get the fruit of doing that in your mind. Okay. So this is another wonderful picture where Vishnu originally came and then Krishna became transformed. Now, it's very interesting. Ram appeared in a palace at midnight, midday. But Krishna appeared in a prison in the middle of the night. How unusual is that? So Ram and Krishna, they're actually the same person, one God, different form, Bas. But one appeared in a palace at midday, very comfortable, and the other appeared in the prison at the middle of the night. So there's a very important lesson from that. This darkness of the night, middle of the night, it represents for us no ray of hope. We are in a world where it's very, very difficult for us, especially nowadays, as we all know, with all these viruses flying around. It's very tough. So it's a very hard place to live, just like the middle of the night. So Krishna appears in the middle of the night. And this prison is the shackles of Maya that hold on to us. We've got this illusion, We get angry, we're greedy, we have so much pride. So many things are holding us in this prison of this, our own mind. So what Krishna is doing, he's actually appearing in the middle of the night in a prison, in the middle of our darkness, where we are held by this material world. And he's come and he's saying to us, I've come to give you hope and help. So this is the beauty of Krishna. He actually, his original form is regarded to be Krishna, not this baby Krishna, but the Krishna who's eternally 16 years old. And from that form, everybody comes. All the supreme deities come. Of course, some people regard that Vishnu is the original form of God, from whom Krishna comes. But actually, in our main scriptures, like the Srimad Bhagavad Puran, the Brahma Samhita, even the Bhagavad Gita, it explains that Aham Sarvasvapabhavo, I am the source of the material and spiritual worlds. Krishna is explaining like that. That's why we understand that Krishna is the original, and from Krishna came Vishnu. So this next year, Janmashtami falls on 30th of August. So we're already planning for it. And he was born on a very special date, a long time ago, 5,248 years ago. So when he came, he instructed Vasudev, take me to Mathura. And what did Vasudev say? Gokul, so yeah. What did Vasudev say? He didn't say, oh, I can't. Look, I've got shackles around me. The doors are locked. There's guards outside. He didn't say that, and he didn't make any excuses. He said, yes, I will do that. He had no idea how he was going to do that. But he said to the Lord, I will do that. And what happened? The amazing things happened. 3 amazing things happened. Somehow the shackles, his, what they call it? Iron, whatever. They broke. Handcuffs. They broke. The guards fell asleep and the doors automatically opened. 3 things happened. And this is also a very good lessons to learn from this, which is what our gurus tell us. If we bring Krishna within our heart, 3 things happen. First thing that happens, like the shackles were broken, our karma becomes finished. The karma that's holding us in this world are finished if we take shelter of Krishna, like the shackles are broken. Second thing that happens, the doors of Maya go to sleep. So lust, anger, greed, all those things, they go to sleep. Krishna takes them away from us. We're no longer held by these prison doors of Maya. Just like here, the gatekeeper, we're no longer guarded by the gatekeepers. They fell asleep. So these things fall asleep as well. And the doors, third thing that happens, the doors of the spiritual world opens up for us. Just like the doors in the prison open for Vasudev. All we have to do is bring Krishna within our heart. That's all. He's already there. We just got to look towards him. Very, very simple. And the night was so dark, but as soon as Vasudev took Krishna on his lap and went out, he could see everything, just as it was sunshine, because Krishna is very bright, effulgent. And also with Krishna came Ananta Shesh. This is a first incarnation of Krishna. He's also known as Balaram, or an expansion of Balaram, Ananta. Very powerful. He's a snake with lots and lots of heads. 1,000 heads, it said. So the lesson from that is, where there's Krishna, there's no question of darkness. So if we remember the Lord all the time, if we read about him all the time, if we chant about him all the time, speak about him all the time, there's no question of darkness. There's only light. Now, he had to cross the Yamuna. While Vasudeva was carrying Krishna in the falling rain, Lord Shesh, he appeared in the shape of a serpent, spread his hoods over the head of Vasudeva so he would not be hampered by the rainfall. So when we serve Krishna, all protection comes to us. And this Shesh is always serving Krishna. He's his first devotee. Vasudeva came onto the bank of the Yamuna and saw that the water of the Yamuna was roaring with waves. Still, in that furious feature, the river parted to let Vasudeva cross. This was incredible. This is a bit like, I think in the Christian tradition, they have Noah, is it? Moses, where the river parted. So same for us. When Krishna was being taken by Vasudeva across the Yamuna, she parted. So when we try to serve Krishna, this is the lesson. He always helps us to serve him in so many ways. All we have to do is make the effort and he will do the rest. I'll give you a good example of that. Like Shavi, when she was with us doing the Purushottam Mas Satsangs, she was learning the verses. And I think, how many did you know before you started, Shavi?
13, yeah.
13.
13, wow. And then as you were doing every day, you learned the rest, all 20 of them, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was incredible. That was so incredible. It takes so much time to learn, but you did it so nicely. So Krishna helped you to serve him. And you did it so nice. You served him so nicely.
Thank
Just
you.
like,
Yes.
just like you're doing now. So very pleased with you. Huh? On the other side of the Yamuna, he went to, Vasudeva went to Nand Maharaj's palace in Gokul. Everybody was asleep, including Mother Yashoda. She'd just given birth, so she was tired. So at that time, Vasudeva took the opportunity of entering the house of Yashoda and swapping the children. He took the baby girl, and he left Krishna with Mother Yashoda. That's a pretty tough thing to do, you know. You leave your child and you take somebody else's child. That's a really hard thing to do. So the lesson from that, sometimes in life, you know, we have to make great sacrifices sometimes for a greater good. Now, I wanted to tell you a secret. If we got time, we got a couple of minutes. You want to hear a secret?
Yes.
All the kids, yeah! What about the adults? You want to hear a secret?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. This is actually what our acharyas tell us. What happened? Which is, actually it said, Krishna never leaves Yashoda. Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. But here we see actually Krishna was born in Mathura and he came to Gokul. So how's that work? How is it possible that Krishna never leaves Vrindavan and yet he was born in Mathura? And then later on, when he was 11, he left Vrindavan to go to Mathura. How is that possible that he never leaves Vrindavan? So actually our acharyas tell us that Yashoda Mai gave birth to a girl and she also gave birth to a boy. They were twins. She wasn't aware because she fell asleep as soon as they were born. She was just too tired from the childbirth. When Vasudeva came in, he didn't see the boy. The boy was blackish in color and it was dark. And Krishna also had himself. He only saw the girl, so he took the girl and he left the boy. So there were two boys left in the house, in the bed. One was Yashoda Krishna and the other was Vasudev Krishna. And what our acharyas tell us that actually what happened, the two merged together. They became one. Yashoda, Krishna. Nand, Nandan. Yashoda, Nandan. So this is how Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. He was actually born to Yashoda. And then later, when he went to Mathura at the age of 11, when Akrur came and took him, Vasudev Krishna left and Yashoda Krishna stayed back in Vrindavan. But he stayed hidden because he wanted his devotees to increase their love for him so much, and they did. So this is a secret which is now not a secret to you. So tomorrow we'll carry on with chapters 4, 5, and 6. Krishna Bhagwan ki jai, Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai, Thai Gora Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.
Question?
Oh yes, is there, we got time for a quick question or two. Anybody's got a question? Falguni?
Yes, Hian has a question.
Okay.
What question?
Can we read more? I love to read.
Oh, okay.
Sorry?
I love to read.
Oh, you love to read. Oh, done. So tomorrow, if you're able to come, you can read the English translation of the 12th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Is that okay?
I will.
Wow. Thank you for that. Very good. Okay, so we can do the Damodar Astakam. Is there anybody who'd like to sing Damodar Astakam? You want to sing? Okay, good. Okay. 1 second. This is a very beautiful bhajan. We can read the English first. Oh, you would like to read, right? What was your name again?
Do you want to read?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you read the first one here? It's really tough, okay?
To the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of the excellent
Eternal existence.
eternal existence, knowledge and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokul, who I do to the offering
offense
of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter, and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing. It is quickly running from the wooden grinding motor in fear of Mother Yashoda, but who has been caught from behind her by her who ran after him with greater speed to Supreme Lord Sri Damodar. I offer my humble obeisances.
Well done. You're a good reader. So now, Falguni Mata, would you like to read the next verse?
Oh, sure. Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his 2 lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with 3 lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord, Sri Damodar, whose belly is bound not with ropes but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisances.
Could I be too?
So this bhajan is very, very beautiful. And this is the English translation we're reading. And it's
Right.
explaining the Leela as well. Rekha, would you like to read? Oh, who was that? Shavi? Oh, Katit. Katan. Okay, you can read.
By such childhood pastime as
This is
this
he
is
this he
is drowning in the inhabitants of Gokul and pools of ecstasy
Wow.
and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and
opulence
opulence of his that he is only
conquered
conquered by devotees
whose
whose pure love is
imbues
with intimacy of his and is free from a
all conceptions
of awe and reverence.
Good.
With great love and
I
gain offer my obeisances to Lord Damodar hundreds and hundreds of times.
Well done. That was incredible. And you're only 5. Sure. Okay, Leah. Is it Leah?
or Jan's
You already read.
yeah, that's Leah.
O Lord, although you are able to give me kind benedictions, I do not pray you for the boon of
Impersonal
liberation, or the highest liberation in the
eternal life
of
Vaikunth.
nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 process of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours, as Bal Gopal in Vrindavan, may ever be manifest in my heart for what is use to me any other boon besides this.
Very good. Kanchan, Kamakshi, would you like to read? Or Aruna?
Yeah, okay. Sorry, which one are we on?
Number 5.
Actually, Navi, these writings are very small.
Oh,
I
no,
struggle.
don't worry.
I'll let Aruna read it.
Yes.
Let Aruna read it.
O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair. Oh, I can't see here.
Tinged with red.
Yeah, my thing cuts, okay.
Yeah.
With red is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda, and your lips are reddish like the
Bimbai fruit.
Imbai fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest
In my heart.
in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me.
Amazing, this verse is so good. Anjali Maji?
I can read now if you want.
Okay.
And then Anjali Mataji can read next one, okay? 6-1.
No
Supreme
problem.
Lord, I offer my obeisances unto you, O Damodar, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be pleased upon me. By showering your glance of mercy upon me, deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. Thank you.
Very good.
O Lord Damodara, just as the two sons of Kuvera and Manugriva and Nal Kuvara were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your form as a baby tied with rope to a wooden grinding mortar, in the same way, please give to me your own Prema Bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation.
Very good, Maji. You're really fast. Yeah, would Geeta like to read or?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
read the last
Okay.
one.
Good, good.
O Lord the Mother, I first of all offer my obeisance to the brilliantly effulgent rope which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisance to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Shrimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisance to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastimes.
Wonderful.
Hare Krishna.
Damodar ki jai. Oh,
Yay.
So this is the time we offer the lamp to Damodar, and I think we've spotlighted Damodar there. Yeah, he's spotlighted. Let's just make sure. Yeah, he is. And if you don't have a lamp, you can just imagine you have a lamp. Manasi Seva.
In your right hand.
In your right hand. And you can just wave the lamp 7 times around Damodar, 7 times around Yashoda, like that. And we'll sing this one time.
Nama Vishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lashat Kundalam Gokule Prajamanam Yashoda Biyolukala Nahamanam Paramesham Atyantato Tutyagopya Rudam Tamunetra Yugam Rijantam Arambuja Yugmena Satantanetam Mushwashakampati Ekantakanta Stita Graivam Damoda Ide Kiswalila Ananda Kunde Swago Shami Majanta Yapayantam Tati Gyaneshu Bhakti Chittatvam Purna Premanastam Sata Vridyante Varam Deva Moksham Va Moksham Va Nachanya Vrineya Vareshadapiha Idam Deva Purnatha Gopalakalam Sada Mimana Shriya Rasta Kipande Idam Te Muktam Bojam Adhantine Rintai Kuntai Estika Akasya Gopya Mohosham Tam Karame Manashi Arasam Ala Dakshanate Namadeva Damoda Ananta Vishnu Prashidam Bodhuka Shakarmakam Kripate Shri Krishna Dindimatu Grahane Shama Edikshidishya Kuveratma Jobado Mudayadvat Gaya Mochiko Bhakti Vajokrito Cha Atha Prema Bhakti Shakta Hitayacha Namokshe Graho Mesti Damodareha Namaste Sudamne Sudamne Tadiyodaya Yasra Vishwaswaramne Namo Radhikaya Radhiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namo Radhikaya Radhiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Yashoda Damodar Yashoda Damodar Damodar Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Guru Maharaj Jaya Guru Maharaj Jaya Guru Maharaj Jaya Guru Maharaj Gora Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Gora Hari Bo Yashoda Damodar ki jai, Radha Damodar ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. NND.
So, thank you so much. We're going to sing prayers of protection to Lord Nrsimhadev Bhagwan. And maybe just, you want to just sing it once yourself? Yeah. Okay. These prayers are, especially in these times, difficult times, we want to pray for our families and devotees and others as well, so that the Lord allows them the freedom to come closer to Him. And especially when it's difficult times, actually at that time, it's easier to become close to the Lord. So these times, we might find them difficult, but actually to become closer to the Lord, these are good times. So we pray to Lord Nrsimhadev, please bring us closer to you because we've forgotten you. So we'll just sing it once, and I hope everybody can hear. Yeah, go on. Namaste Narayana Vidanyakashipurvrashaha Shilatangana-kanaye Ito na shingho parato na shingho Yato yato yamitato na shingho na Pahe na shingho nidaye na shingho Narashinghamadim sharanam prapade Tavagada kamalavahe nakam Adbhuta shrinam Kalida hiranyakashipu Tanubhrina Keshavajita Narahari Rupa Jagadisha Hare Jayo Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jai Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So I'd like to thank everybody for a wonderful evening today. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you found this satsang enlivening. And if you're able to, please join us tomorrow. We will be at Kanchan and Hitesh's house. So thank you so much. Appreciate your presence today. You're sparing your wonderful, valuable time to be here. So Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Leela. Thank you for joining from Canada. That's really amazing. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Oh, yes.
Yes, Chavi family, please join us on Saturday.
Saturday.
Chavi's family and everybody else, please join us on Saturday. Thank you.
And on Sunday, we're at Kaushalya, and she's also on the line. So please join us then as well. So thank
Sunday
you.
will be celebrating appearance of Radhakund as well.
Oh, rather
Thank you.
cool.
Hare
Wow. Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna,
Hare
everybody.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Bye.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Shavi. Take care.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much. Amazing they came online, huh?
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji, for letting me. She's like my, mini mom, and she's really amazing. You should hear her. I mean, even for Karma Kand, she's really good.
Right. Minimum, but maximum as well, huh?
Yeah. Like my mini mother.
I know.
Yeah.
I love the way you say mini mum. I was see mum. So whenever she comes on, she can recite the Bhagavatam.
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji.
That's really Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, she can recite.
Yeah. She's really good. I think she knows by heart chapter 15, chapter 18, and I think even chapter 12, she knows it. Yeah.
Wow.
So when she was 5, I think my mom taught her, and yeah, she's amazing. I think being firstborn, I always tell her, I said it's unfair, mom and dad showered all the love, on you more than me. And just an excuse, honestly. I mean, we were all equally loved and pampered, but just an excuse for me not knowing as much as her.
Oh, I see. Right. No, but you know a lot. You know a lot. And you're teaching it down to your daughter, which is very, very good. Very, very, very inspiring. So for the next generation, this is really amazing. And we want to train actually Shaivi up to become a preacher of Sanatana Dharma.
Tamara Ashirwad ase to chokkes thase, it is all down to, blessings from you, even Lord Krishna, everybody, it's his grace.
And I can see Katit and Kathan both are following in her footsteps.
Oh, yes. I mean, I literally have to, either leave the video here or else they won't go to bed. So they insist that they want to listen everything, though we know, I mean, more or less, every day it's the same story, but it's the interest with which they want to listen, and I really like that. That, I mean, whatever the age, they being boys, but at least they are showing interest, and that is means a lot to me, honestly.
And as we're going through, we will do the different leelas. Hopefully, we'll cover the whole book of Krishna book.
Oh, wow.
Because, hopefully. So slowly, we're going through it now. So it's very exciting, actually.
I'm going to be a part of this every single day, though if I cannot put my video on, but I can always have it in my ears.
Absolutely.
So
no,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's amazing. It's a blissful evening. So I really thank you very much, for putting in this effort and bringing this to us. And I thank Krishna every single day,
Yeah.
I sleep with him in my mind and I wake up with him in my mind.
Wow.
I think that is
perfect.
That is perfect. What is more important, isn't it?
Our Guru Maharaj used to say, if you sleep with him and wake up with him, that means you've been with him all night.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, yeah, yesterday I was dreaming of him. I was offering him puja.
Wow.
Well done.
So,
Well done. Well done.
yeah, I want it that way every day,
Yeah.
every night. Yeah.
True, 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 true.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Well done.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.